over the years.
What's up, man?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. Mancini, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Yeah, man, he was a Rocky most of his career, if not all of it, wasn't he?
His career are almost unprecedented.
Over 5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. A little bit high, and we're underway.
Like, I don't know if he, I certainly hope so. Oh yeah, his whole career he played in Colorado. Fun fact about Todd Helton is he was Peyton Manning's backup quarterback at the University of Tennessee.
Next offering is in.
My pitching has been really good for me this year, and my hitting's been good for me too. But I feel like when I lose, it's usually my hitting or my fifth starter. My fifth starter has been kind of a problem. Whoever I put in that 5 spot in the rotation.
That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Flips the corner, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this.
Yeah, I mean, I started the year with Shota Imanaga. He was an all-star last year for the Cubs, but not a legend. He was on and off, solid for me. Then I traded him, and I replaced him with Cliff Lee, who is also like 50-50 for me. Then I traded Cliff Lee for Hal Newhouser, and I feel like Newhouser has been okay, but I just can't find. I want a lefty fit starter. Because my other 3 are right-handed, so I mean I could bump Scooble up to the rotation. He's not in the 90s in anything but velo, and he's only got 84 stamina. I mean, he's the same hits as Newhouser, and Newhouser's got better stamina. Oops. Newhouser's got better strikeouts. Scooble's got better walks though, but Newhouser's got better home runs. Better clutch. Scooble's got better control and velocity, but I don't know. Newhouser, horrible last game for me against Washington. This was a good game, bad game, good game. Like, I just don't know.
And Todd Helton. That one in triple digits.
Dude, Lefty Grove would be number 2 in my rotation. Lefty Grove was amazing. I don't know. When I had him on my team, first off, I didn't have to trade for him, so I automatically had Pedro, Red Sox. Then I had Lefty Grove was my number 2. Then my 3 was Cy Young. And then this year, my 4, I guess, would have been Roger Clemens. And then my 5 would be, I probably would trade for Randy for my second lefty. But I did 1 year, my rotation, Randy Johnson was my 5. Now he's my 3. So there was a year, I think it was 2 years ago, where I had Pedro was my 1, clearly. I had Lefty Grove as my 2. I think Satchel Paige was my 3. I traded for him from Baltimore. But then I had Cy Young as my 4. And then I had Randy Johnson as my 5. And that was just absolutely amazing.
2 out, space is empty.
And I don't really need Satchel because I have Roger. So, Roger kind of replaces Satchel, but it doesn't replace Lefty Grove.
Good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Randy?
And there's a ball.
Yeah, I mean, Randy's good, but, he doesn't have 90 stamina. He's got 98 strikeouts and 99 clutch, and 97 velo and 92 break. But other than that, I mean, he's fine. For a legend, he's really good. He's probably the best lefty on the game, maybe. But he's not. Pedro, bro, look at Pedro. 97, 99, 99, 93, 98, 98, 93, 93, 97. His worst thing is a 93. He's got 3 things that are a 93, 99, 99, 98, 98, 97. I mean, they're basing Pedro off of his 2000 season, which he had a 1.74 ERA, 284 strikeouts, and a .74 whip. I mean, that's ridiculous. And the year before, he was .92, 207, so inflated in both of those. But he had 313 strikeouts that year. So, I mean, it's nothing against Randy Johnson. He's just not prime Pedro. And nobody really is in this game. At least in my opinion. I mean, look at that. Whew.
2 outs.
Someone who could match, in my opinion, prime Pedro, who they took off the game, would have been Walter Johnson. Walter Johnson was insane on this game as well.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early.
They took him off the
plate
game.
Appearance, works the walk.
Batting fourth, right
Man at
fielder,
first.
Larry
Now
Walker.
here is Larry Walker.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his
Yo,
last 5 games.
Jared, you'd be proud of me today, and I never told you.
Territory for the catcher.
Randy is not the ace, though, bro. He's just not.
Snags it.
You can like Randy as much as you want, but it's just not. It's just not the case. Pedro's clearly better than Randy. But anyways, I'm drinking right now out of my souvenir soda cup that I got when I was in the Cincinnati Reds ballpark. The 150th anniversary of the Cincinnati Red Stockings. One day I'll show you this on a live. I'll bring up the camera. Not right now because I don't feel like right now, but this cup is pretty sick. It says Cincinnati Reds on the Cincinnati on the top, Reds going down the side. Obviously the Coca-Cola advertisement. And then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 14 Reds logos. It's a sick souvenir soda. So one of the things I like to do when I go to a new ballpark is get a souvenir soda cup from each ballpark I go to. I did not do that when I went to Pittsburgh or Milwaukee, so I kind of messed up when I went to those. But I got one for the Reds. I got one for the Red Sox. I got one for Toronto. I got one for Philadelphia. There might be one more. I'm definitely getting one Tuesday when I'm in Kansas City. I'm going to get one of those. Hopefully it's not a big deal bringing a plastic cup on a plane. but I'm doing it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Shunk puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we
Is your basement like a little bit cooler or something? Is that why you're doing that?
1 out, base is empty.
Too bad I can't share a picture of this cup. I would totally share a picture of this cup in the chat here, but I can't do that. So, oh well. I'll show it to you sometime on a live.
Batting third, left fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. Another solid power season. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. Hank leads off first with 1 away. Here goes the runner. In the dirt.
2 strikes.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
You see me coming up, stop. We're about to shut down.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Williams checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. Second in the American League in hitting. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's
Let's go, Manny. Oh, yeah, how did that not go out? What?
It becomes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it hits off the monster.
Let's go, Manny. Let's go, Ortiz.
They take a 2-run lead.
Let's keep piling on these runs.
No time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Willie Mays digging in now. 6th in the AL in RBIs. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Hit in the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. And he's out.
Good throw. He gunned him down at the plate. Not that Poppy's fast, but what a just an accurate, good throw. Good tag.
Nice job to end the inning.
New inning getting started. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Johnson back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Mike Fillmore, a plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Well, that's crazy. So how does that work? Like, does it give them, like, different attributes then? How does it know what attributes
And
to
now
give
the
them?
count is even.
Three and two.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now Aaron Schunk. And that one in the air center field. And that chance handled by Willie Mays.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Johnson checks over to first, and he's back. Farmer measures 6 feet even, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. Kyle Farmer in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Man at first.
That's interesting. I mean, it sounds like fun. I feel like I don't have time for that. I barely get time to play these games. Sometimes I play these games way too late sometimes.
It looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Estrada, the base runner at first with 1 out. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead. And perhaps
Madden will be out in ice bluff flip. I thought he was going to throw that. What Poppy said. Then Madden will be out in August. It'll be football season. I'll be mad excited. Couple months though for that still. I'm definitely in baseball mode for the next month and a half at least.
Back in Boston, stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. The 0-2 comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
I mean, usually on days I don't stream, I don't get to play. I just don't get to play. It's not because I just don't feel like streaming. It's just because I don't get to play. But I feel like I stream most days.
But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
This one in the air. Shunk. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
It's pretty nifty, so you can use players that you would never think about using before.
And ball 1. That one misses, and that's ball 2. That's inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Number 87, the next to hit, takes outside. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Fastball for a strike. The 2-1 is high. In the air to left center. Mays has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now here's Nolan
Wow,
Jones.
Bryce Harper did actually come up as a prospect as a catcher. He was too talented, though. They didn't want him to be a catcher because of all the wear and tear on the catcher's body. So when they moved him to right field. So he never was really a catcher in majors, but he came up as a catcher as a prospect.
Offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Honus Wagner. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. A single and a run scored and a walk. That's in there. Strike one.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Shunk hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted.
So digging in, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Trout's a pitcher just because all the hitters are pitchers, or what? Or no, Bryce is a catcher.
And he's in with a
Mays is a third baseman. He's got a good arm. I can see that.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up.
Outside low, ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Williams on at second with 2 down. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Rockies nothing. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Inside, and it's 1-0. Little chopper rolls foul. Started to swing, held up.
Outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Kenley Jensen. Okay, so Kenley Jensen is a catcher probably because he was a catcher
outside.
at the World
And
Baseball
that is
Classic,
ball
I
one.
want to say, for Curacao, a long time ago.
And another ball, Johnson. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. And tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Larry Walker.
Larry Walker digs in now.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Red Sox by 2. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but
Now
you know his
batting,
confidence should
second
still be
baseman,
high enough to get
Tyro
out of this,
Estrada.
but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Fought off
Oh, they got a
foul.
Charlie Blackmon card? Hey, he's not on the game.
Red
Mine is a
Sox
legend at
lead
least.
by 2.
So many choices. You can be a fan of any US
Come on, Randy.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home.
58 pitches so far. Let's get a double player, a strikeout here. Let's go.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
1 ball, 1
In
strike.
the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. He's not on the game, which I kind of wish he was as a legend, but it is what it is. I feel like Tulowitzki should be on the game for Colorado, but I have a lot of thoughts on that, I guess.
But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and we're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And the batter now, Aaron Schunk. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that misses. Now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is David Ortiz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
Machado is a pitcher? I feel like he seems funny as a pitcher to me.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And misses inside.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Just off the outside edge. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one to first. Takes it himself. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder Willie
Mays. Up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously,
I think it's funny when they give people over 99 attributes. They did that one year, and then you put them in your franchise, and all of a sudden they like reset.
1 out, runner at second, and here is Gary Sheffield. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Mays, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
All right, man, you take it easy. Hopefully I can pour some more runs on here and make this a little bit of a more comfortable game for me here.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Run comes in from second. And he's there with a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Ozzie Smith, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Varitek, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner at third, 2 away. That's inside, and the count is 3-1.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
2 outs. Up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Johnson back to work. Just missed.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. The starters' pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1. Grounds one to short. Smith. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now the catcher up to hit, Hunter Goodman. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Goodman, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that skips in the dirt.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hank under it. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Ryan
Here's
Ritter.
the shortstop at the plate. Fly to center his first time. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Willie Mays makes the play, and that is that.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you or cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
John
Red
Shelby
Sox.
with my buddy Chris
Second
Singleton.
baseman,
It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Honus Wagner. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that is out of play. And that's down and away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that's way high. Ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a strike in there.
0-1's the count.
Tap foul at the plate. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Swing a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's out of here. His 18th home run of the season. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. German Marquez is done in this one, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Lucas Gilbert.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Lucas Gilbert.
And next for the Red Sox, Ted Williams, 1 for 2. And takes low for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball is outside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ramirez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Castillo getting loose as well.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Next offering is down low. Into center. Anthony giving chase. Won't bring this one in. And out to aboard. To 3rd. Tag. Got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. It's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to 3rd base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at 3rd base.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Walker settles under this one, and that ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Swings through that.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Strike 3. Struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Anthony stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
That's outside. 3-0. And there's the automatic. Next offering is fouled back. The Red Sox leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman Todd Helton.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Todd Helton. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swings and misses. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's a big power threat. Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Mays gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
That's ball 2.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. His 23rd of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And stepping in is the speedy Ozzie Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Nico Horner. That's inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a base hit. So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. That clips the corner. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, save. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker sizes this one up, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And the slider just misses. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Fastball for a strike at 95. 2 outs and a runner at third. All Red Sox in this one. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's
now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Holt.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Walker at the plate and takes high there. Holton, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And a strike on the outside corner. 1 and 2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Thairo Estrada. He is struck out and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Sheffield on to second. They get one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Shunk in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Hit in the air, right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jake Bird.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Ramirez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it bangs off the monster. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, the tag, out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. Just have to tip the cap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one not close. And it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one. It's a bit of a. Blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Hunter Goodman will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10. How old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. 1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And That one is in the dirt. And now it's filled up 3-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Holton, a 6'2 southpaw, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Number 87 in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Nolan Jones now at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Tyler Holton is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one missing inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
The center fielder, Roman Anthony.
And now Roman Anthony, 1 for 3. Outside.
That's a
ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs. And that's a little bit high.
3 balls, no strikes.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. First and second, 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Boston, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Willie Mays. Bird back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him looking. Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And here is Gary Sheffield.
1-0.
In there at the knees. Strike one.
1-1.
And that one is inside.
Aye.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. So here's four. Corner now, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Horner on the go. Pitch is high. Oh, he throws it away. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
I think a good throw to second base has a chance to catch him right there. So that's a throw he's going to want back behind the dish. And you roll the dice when you send the runner, but oftentimes you're trying to force some action, and it worked out great for him right there.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Red Sox lead 1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. So coming into the game now on defense, Adrian Beltre. He's the new third baseman.
Adrian Beltre.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Right side, hard hit. On to Mays. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Right
and now, Larry Walker. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Foul ball there. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth.
Yep, that ball went out.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matt Strom out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Darren O'Day.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Estrada in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
There's a strike. He swings and fouls one off. O'Day is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.